All right, guys, we're going to take a short look at Madden 2006. Well, Madden '06 is what it's called. This was one of the most controversial games that came out with Madden. And the reason that it is one of the most controversial games is kind of a dumb reason. It is because of this passing cone. Now, me personally, I hated it when it came out. Totally hated it because it made the game so much more difficult. Unless you had a Peyton Manning or um, some other quarterback that was like a 98 or a 97 or 96 overall, like a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning type player. So if you had a rookie, which I'm about to put Philip Rivers in, he wasn't necessarily a rookie. I forgot that they had Drew Brees starting. But when you have a rookie like Philip Rivers and his awareness is, I don't know, I think it was a 64, it's going to knock it down to where you can only look at one receiver at a time. And this makes being able to read coverages and figuring out who your actual primary receiver should be, who your first, second, and third look should be each and every play, it makes it so much harder. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to actually put it on the receiver with which you're going to try and throw to first. And if they're not open, then you're going to have to look for someone else. This was also the start of the precision passing where they would throw it up in the air. If you saw that pass right there, he threw it up in the air high. So my receiver had to jump for it, which was perfect and exactly what was needed. And I think Madden at this time was really experimenting and doing very, very good things. And I honestly wish they would have kept the passing cone. I was one of the main culprits of hating the freaking passing cone because it was so hard. It was way too hard. And I just kept getting frustrated with it because I had to, switch over. So my primary receiver wasn't over. I had to switch over to Antonio Gates and make a quick pass before I got sacked. So you need a great offensive line, a good quarterback who can see more than one person on the field. So with all that stuff combined, it really made the game more difficult. And I think that's why everybody hated it because it made it hard. And people don't like to play things that are hard. And now looking back on it, I wish Madden would really do something like that right now. Because I mean, look at how small that cone is. You can only see one player. Um, but I think that that gave it the challenge. It made you look at it and go, do I want this veteran quarterback who is an 80 overall, or do I want this rookie quarterback who has a 64 awareness overall? And you've got to figure out if their throw power and throw accuracy is worth more than you being able to only see one singular person on the field at a time. Like right now, I can only throw it to Gates, but I'm going to get sacked. But I can only throw it to Gates, right? Because he's the only one I'm looking at. That's what makes this tough. So it's one of those things where people really got frustrated with it, and I think that Madden should incorporate something like that in this game. I utterly hate kicking in this game, but if you look at this play right here, all right, you've got to know who you want to go to, who your primary receiver is going to be, and get it to them. And honestly, nobody was open on this play. I went through 2, 3 receivers. Nobody's open. I've got to throw it away, essentially. It wouldn't have mattered if it got picked off. It was their ball either way. So now, going through it, you've got that passing cone. You can only see one person, and it makes it very frustrating. But that's what makes the game better. That's what makes the game better. And I think that this was one of the best Madden games there was with the passing game because it took time and you had to figure out how to play it. You had to perfect it. I spent hours working on trying to perfect this just for this video, and I still didn't score a touchdown. So it's a tough thing. And I wish Madden would incorporate something like this because it adds a lot to the game. Kicking in this game is also something I do not like. Okay, so I do not like pressing X and X to make it kick for a certain distance. It's one of the most frustrating things, and I know a lot of games, a lot of systems have done this, but when they went to the kick stick, and I think it was 2007 through 2014, that was the way to go. I mean, I was nowhere near it. I just can't do it. I suck at it. I like the kick stick because I feel like it's a little bit more accurate. It actually feels like you're actually kicking the ball. And I really like that. Whereas, okay, here comes Peyton Manning. Here comes Peyton Manning throwing the ball. All right, look, he gets to see almost the entire field. It's nuts. It's nuts. So that's the difference. That's when you have a veteran player and a rookie player. That's what you're kind of looking for. Hey, my guy can see the entire field, and I can't. So, and the rookie can't. So it's one of those things that it really made you decide. Hey, do I need this 90 awareness quarterback who might not have the best, holy crap, I'll let him go. Who might not have the best throw power, throw accuracy, or do I want to develop a rookie and just make him my own and raise his awareness up myself? And I really think that that was one of those challenges, and it was a great game. And because of that challenge, because it made it more difficult, and since it made it more difficult, um, it makes it more fun now. Now that I'm older, now that looking back on it, I mean, when I was younger, all I wanted to do was win. I would get frustrated, turn the game off. All right, but now all I want to do is have a challenge. I want to be challenged constantly. I went through an entire season and I ended up throwing a few interceptions. I mean, it was nuts. I threw, I think it was 16, 17 interceptions. With Philip Rivers, and I don't normally throw a whole lot of interceptions in these games. So it was definitely a challenge for me. I had to get used to it. I had to figure it out, and I had to almost perfect it. And it made you feel like an actual NFL quarterback. You had having to read the defense, having to figure out who your primary receiver should be, and then going to your secondary receiver if they are open, or taking the sack and trying not to force a ball in there, because if you're forcing the ball in there, it's going nowhere near it. And if you throw it to somebody who you're not looking at, it goes nowhere near. By the way, this game does suck on one thing: pass interference. Everything's a pass interference. Legitimately, it feels like every single thing that you do is a pass interference in this game. But it's one of those games. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of skill to be really good at it. And if you become really good at it, it's awesome. It's awesome and it's fun and it's challenging. This is one of the most challenging Maddens you will ever play, and I strongly suggest playing it because if you want to play with a rookie and you want to make it just tough as all get out, play it on Madden, play with a rookie quarterback, or at least a quarterback who is 1 or 2 years pro, but not so much better than everybody else. Like Philip Rivers with 64 awareness. You know, it was fun to play with because you had to become skillful at it. You had to be able to read the defense, had to be able to figure out where you should go with the ball, and you really only get you know 1 to 2 looks. If your primary receiver is not open, you got to go to your secondary receiver. If your secondary receiver's not open, you're most likely sacked. So it really narrowed it down to you having to be very, very good at reading defenses and understanding what's going on. Also, putting them in motion really helps too. The run game kind of wasn't great in this game. In Madden '07, they really amped it up, made it a lot better. You were reading your linemen a lot more in Madden '07 than you do in this game. So that part does kind of suck, but overall, this is a very good game. This would have competed with 2K. 2K is great. Everything you look at on 2K is great. The gameplay kind of sucked on 2K, but this game is superior to. I genuinely think superior to current Madden because it is fun and challenging, and it really, really, really makes it tough, especially if you play it on Madden. If you play it on all Madden, it is tough as walls. Okay, you feel like you're going to lose every single game. You feel like you're going to throw 500 interceptions. There will be throws where I'm like, okay, that dude's wide open. I think I got it. I'll picked off. I mean, it would constantly happen, but it made it more challenging. And I think with better graphics and a better physics system, it would have been fantastic. If it had updated graphics, updated everything, this game would be the best Madden currently. It would beat the blocks off of our current Madden if they would just, upgrade everything to PS5 levels. If they upgraded everything to PS5 levels, this would be the Madden game because you wouldn't be able to play these people online who don't understand anything but hey, these 3 plays work every 5 seconds. But hey, I mean, don't take my word for it. Grab a PS2 or a backwards compatible PS3 and play Madden 06, man. It's fun. It's fun. I'd suggest it. Take Alex Smith as a rookie quarterback or Aaron Rodgers as a rookie quarterback or just have fun playing with Brett Favre, on the Green Bay Packers or literally anybody, Dante Culpepper. I mean, this was a fun game to play, and it really brought back a lot of memories and a lot of hatred. A lot of hatred. I was mad. I was mad at this controversial passing cone. I shouldn't have been. I should have appreciated it. I should have called EA and been like, yes, this is the way to go. And this is kind of my retribution for that. Hey, I really appreciate you made something like this. Can we come back to it? Can we actually try and challenge ourselves and not just make Madden super easy to beat the computer in? Because honestly, Madden now, I beat the crap out of the computer almost every time. Almost every time. And I was very surprised I got that past Antonio Gates. Like right here, I'm looking for Caldwell. And I throw it on the ground. I was trying to throw it low, but I didn't think I was gonna just hit the ground. Whatever. All right. I can't remember how to do a slant route in this. That is a problem. All right, move it over. The other thing is you can actually look off your safeties. If you look at the safeties, if you're looking one way, the safeties start to shade that way. And then you come back and look the other way, boom, you've got somebody open. That part is really awesome to me. All right, 25 seconds left. Can I actually get a win? Can I actually get a win? Let's see if I can get. I don't know if I'm gonna get this win. Let's see if I can get this win. All right, 25 seconds left. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? All right, toss. Oh. Nope, didn't get in. All right, 13 seconds left. Here we go. As long as I don't have a penalty or anything, I think I got this touchdown. I'm going for the win no matter what. I'm not kicking a field goal. You already saw me whiff completely on a field goal. See if I can get this win right here. Nope. All right, 11 seconds left. 1 timeout. We're not looking too good right here. We're 1 yard away. I probably should have done a QB sneak. By the way, we need to go to this style QB sneak. I know it's not. I'm not going to do a QB sneak right now, but we should go back to the style QB sneak where you call Pike and he runs and he tries to get to the hole. And if he gets to the hole, he'll keep running. And if he doesn't, he'll fall to the ground. Like, that's the way to go. Boom, LT, touchdown, the win. The win. They're not, the 8 seconds left, they're not scoring a touchdown. I don't care if it's Peyton Manning. I don't care if it's Marvin Harrison. I don't care if it's Reggie Wayne. 8 seconds left, I just won that game. 7-3, baby. 7-3. And boom. All right. Let's see if we can finish this off. Phillip Rivers, 52 yards. Man, I love Phillip Rivers, guys. Phillip Rivers, favorite quarterback in all time. Favorite quarterback all time. I watched almost every game he played in. I've been to a few of them when he played for the Chargers. I went to almost all of them when he was on NC State. My favorite quarterback all time. Love him to death. I will forever think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You can disagree with me. I don't care. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He retired 5th all time. Yes, we got an interception on Peyton Manning. Boom. Game. Hey, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys watching this. Hey, have a good one.